Well, main camp wrapped up yesterday with the top 40 game. It was Team Black taking that one over Team White 6-5 in an absolute thriller. And now, management and the coaching staff is left with some tough decisions to make roster-wise ahead of this week's exhibition action in Camrose. I caught up with General Manager Kyle Chase to get his thoughts on how training camp went and what the roster might look like going forward.
Oh, lots of guys stood out. My overall thoughts are it's probably one of the best, black and white games we've had in a lot of years. Tons of talent out there. We have a huge upside on the back end right now as far as the young talent coming in, and we're really fortunate. And even the forward group, for that matter, it's been a very deep group of players as far as skill and ability go, and players get faster, quicker, stronger every year. So it's a treat to watch for us.
So the top 40 game, it's only one game, but how far does it go in the assessment process with these players?
Well, it goes a long way. Some guys were on their last lifeline, and they survived it today, and they had average camps, but they had a really good black and white game and an inter-squad game, and some of those guys maybe play better when the herd is a little thinner and the cream is rising to the top. Some of the good players stand out, and it works the other way sometimes too, where some guys had a really good camp, and then today when the pace got quicker, maybe they weren't there as much, right? So it works both ways for a lot of players.
You've got a really solid group of veterans here, but what about the guys who were off at Dub Camp? I know you've got some who may be returning and some who may not.
Well, and here's the other part. I mean, I had a phone call with a defenseman right now from the Western Hockey League. There's two of them there one of them that's currently there, and Tyler Jetty, who's a 20-year-old that's battling right now in Tri-Cities, and we wish him the best. And if we get him back, well, heck, we'll take it. He was our top D-man last year, and we're pretty happy. So we've got some guys that, Eric Miller's in Swift Current, and Arjun Atwell's doing a real good job. I just got a text message from the Prince George Cougars, and he scored a couple of goals, and he's doing, he's holding his own there. So, and they're going to be young again, and they need some goal scoring. So Arjun hasn't put up the numbers in that league yet, but he's certainly done a good job of doing that in our league. So we do have some guys out there right now that are at Western Hockey League camps that I think are going to be a huge part of our hockey team, and if they make it there, good for them, and if they don't, I guess we'll have to, it's my job to find some goal scoring somewhere, right? So we'll have to figure out how we're going to do that.
So we mentioned that the exhibition action going down in Camrose this week, Wednesday through Friday. They have exhibition games against Drumheller, Camrose, and Whitecourt. And fans, if you want to catch them at home, the earliest time you can do that, Sunday, September 2nd against the Olds Grizzlies. We'll catch you next time.